Hello, and welcome to an introduction of Square9's Purchase to Pay, the accounts payable solution that dramatically reduces high transactional costs inherent to processing requisitions, purchase orders, and vendor invoices in a paper-based world. Square9's Purchase to Pay features advanced enterprise content management tools which create an end-to-end solution for efficient accounts payable automation. The result is a solution designed to have a real and immediate impact on the way you handle accounts payable processing. Securely stored within SmartSearch, your records flow through the organization with automated efficiency. Combined with specialized workflow tools, Purchase to Pay also handles routing, matching, approval, and distribution of both purchase orders and invoices. Once your process is complete, the records are archived for future reference and full compliance with all IRS mandates. The Purchase to Pay solution can start with a web-based requisition form that standardizes the order process. In our example, Maggie fills out a requisition for a number of items for the microbrewery and has the option to attach a quote or another document. She then selects the signature box to apply a wet signature to the document. When complete, Maggie selects the Continue button, which will escalate the web form for approval from her manager. The manager gets an email that a new requisition is pending their approval, which displays a task, list, or queue of submitted forms. The manager then verifies the requisition, signs, applies comment, and submits the form. The global form is now automatically mapped to a blank purchase order form. The web form data and resulting PDF are now stored securely in the purchase order archive in SmartSearch. The global forms generated purchase orders now automatically emailed to the vendor, significantly reducing manual labor time. Now that a purchase order has been submitted to the vendor, the goods and services have been received. The user scans, drag and drops, or imports any packing list into the packing list archive. The packing list, along with the purchase order, will be matched together either at the header and/or line item level. Utilizing a combination of KeyFree, an OCR-assisted data capture tool, and Data Exchange, we can extract all the information off the page quickly and easily. The delivery date is the last parameter to complete as it does not exist on the purchase order. The user preps all single-page accounts payable invoices and scans using a desktop scanner. SmartSearch and its Capture Workflow advanced imaging processing tools allow for page count separation to split each invoice into its own record. You would now select the Invoices archive to code the scanned vendor invoice. SmartSearch utilizes custom view tabs that allow documents to be subcategorized based on status. All scanned and separated accounts payable invoices are now under the To Be Indexed tab. The user selects one or more checkboxes to open and code the invoice within the SmartSearch viewer control. Utilizing KeyFree again, the invoice is coded at the header and line item level, selecting the department and status to route the document on a hierarchy of approval levels. In this scenario, the invoice is routed based on department and dollar amount. When you start to code the line items, SmartSearch uses a pre-populated chart of accounts using assembly-bound lists from any SQL Server data source. In this case, Microsoft Dynamics GP. The coded accounts payable invoice is now displayed in the Pending Review tab and will be moved to the appropriate cost center archive for approval. Once coded, the invoice is ready for approval routing. Based on a hierarchy of approval levels, the first authorizer in the Sales Cost Center, John Smith, receives an email with a hyperlink from our document workflow engine. John can select this hyperlink in the email, which takes him directly to the accounts payable invoice. Notice, on the bottom right, all available workflow buttons to approve, reject, or hold, as well as line items that you have the ability to edit, insert, and/or delete rows. John will use a wet signature to sign the document and then approve the invoice. The second way of approving, assuming the authorizer does not want one email for every invoice approval, is utilizing queues. John selects the Pending AP Invoices queue in the top left-hand corner, which displays all matching invoices that require his approval only. John selects the filter result to find the brew shop invoice, utilizes the checkbox to select the record, and approves the invoice. The last way to approve a document is utilizing Image Exchange. To utilize Image Exchange, you would just need to control, Right-click on the piece of information you're looking for, and Image Exchange will instantly find all matching documents associated with the piece of information you're searching upon. John navigates easily through the purchase order, the packing slip, and lastly, the associated invoice. John can instantly see that his company ordered 5 items, received 5 items, and was billed for 5 items. John notices, success, PO has been matched to invoice, as extra validation that the pending invoice has a matching purchase order. John utilizes the digital signature capability to sign using a bitmap image and burns the signature into the document, making it e-sign compliant. He then clicks the Approve Invoice button to escalate the document. After the accounts payable invoice has been routed through the hierarchy of approval levels, the document is moved into a processed archive where the SmartSearch data will be automatically vouchered into most accounting systems. In our example, we use Microsoft Dynamics GP 2013 as our source accounts payable system. Leveraging the SmartSearch for Dynamics GP web service, the accounts payable invoice is sent to a Square 9 payables batch. To show the invoice metadata is transferred, a payables transaction screen is opened, and the BruceShop payables batch is searched via the filter box. The accounts payable invoice data that was just approved by John Smith is now shown where all SmartSearch metadata is pre-populated. The accounts payable team would then go through their typical posting process. Should an accounts payable clerk need to find the associated scanned or historical documents from SmartSearch, the user can control right-click on the purchase order number, which will return all matching documents. Square 9 Purchase to Pay provides the solution you need to automate your accounts payable processing.